killed like half of them. Alright, I'm outie. Oh, brute. That was dangerous. Welcome back, gamers. Welcome back, game designers. We have been gone for a few months. I know. We were working. It was just chaos for the first beginning of this year. So, I apologize for not coming back saying, hey, we've got, new stuff. But hey, we got new stuff. A handful of things going on here, right here in the first screen. Just want to go ahead and get started right here. We have a coming soon area called Lore. If you are a tester for our game, you'll have access to hitting the back quote and turning off the demo build to access this. We're calling this the beta build because these are going to be the builds that are going to look very similar to each other for the next long while. For instance, if we dive here into the play button, you'll see a few things different here, but nothing dramatic. We'll come back to this. But, something's out of right. I know what it is. If we look here, we have settlements and sewers, two sets of levels, something that's going to be a little different than it was before. If we don't have that, the demo builds for the general testers, the ones that are testing the game for as it is, or the free versions of this, basically, will have access to these 3 levels and the tutorial level. Full access to all difficulties, that's still the same. However, if you want to play any of these, you can play any of them as long as you have beaten the first one, second one, and then you'll have access to all levels from there. If you've beaten every other level, though, and you do have the full beta version, you'll have access to the sewer sweep mission, the collection, and water treatment levels. Don't worry, on this video we're going to go over each of those. They're probably going to be fast forwarded quite a bit because there is a lot to go over. But either which way, we are looking to really look at what all the differences are between the game. So we're going to have to keep the demo build off. So we're going to come all the way back out of here. And we're going to come back to here because here we have the lore button, which I'm going to keep that under wraps for the moment because it's not done and it looks really garbage. So we'll get there. We're not there yet. The settings buttons, I can't remember. It's been so long. If these are any different, but all these are they're sharper, they're more clean, more of the style that we're going for in the game. When we hit play, the gear now has the not the gear. The armor here has a no armor area, so if you have any of the armors equipped, or if you want to unequip them, you can click here. This is the same for the weapon, but instead of calling it no weapon, it's the W.R.M standard, which is the pistol. So if you have, let's say, an SMG, but you really want to just go with the pistol, you can swap it out here. Uh-oh. Well, that's good to know. We'll keep that in mind. Most of the flavor text has not been added yet, so just, fair heads up there. We'll go ahead and start with the SMG, and then we'll start with glow sticks. So, change player, we have both players here, and we can go to mission. And the reason that one's out of array is because I added this mission last night before, and I did not add in the this to the progression area. So if you don't have it cheated, you're not going to be able to access this at all. But that's okay. Or actually, you should be able to access it no matter what, because yeah. Okay. Anyway, we have the 3 levels here. We've gone over place and run 100 million times. We've done drilling mission a few times before this, and Owls was the last video that we did. So we have sewer sweep mission, collection, and water treatment levels. I would normally start in progression order, but we're going to actually start here with collections because this is actually the fastest. It's going to show off most of what we're going to need to show off for the other 2 missions anyway. So we have collection, we have a new thing showing us what the current mission is, and we have a whole lot of text updates to the way things look font-wise, much cleaner, much more of what we're trying to go with as a style. Hit play. Welcome to the sewers. In this mission, it's going to zoom in on something that doesn't exist, which I know that we actually just added in the code to fix that. We just haven't done that yet. But it is on the way. We are here, and our main objective here is to collect 3 different types of gear, totaling at 6, and we can see that on the map here. We have all 6 of them, so we just gotta go find them. The reason I'm taking the glow sticks is because some of these areas are a little darker than the standard rooms. We can go into the corners here. I kind of went over this a little bit on the last video, but we've made some adjustments to make some of them brighter, some of them darker, so on and so forth, back and forth. So, oh look, the same room. Hello, zombie. So the zombies have gotten better, but they haven't gotten all the way off of the smaller areas. So like bigger walls, it's better about realizing that it's a wall, walk away from it. Smaller areas, for some reason, it's just not catching them all the time. Let's see. Got one more up. Another example, the pipes here. Catch its attention. That's not what catches its attention. A little bit of blood splatter, some of these rooms, but you can see it's a little bit less than what it was before. Here's our objective. So this is going to be one of these here. I collect it, and we can see here that it's updated, 1 of 3. Which, yes, this is a whole new part of the objectives area now, so every time that you pick up a part or drop off a piece or complete any form of objective that has a number associated with it, you will see it updated here in the options area, which is amazing because it does work in all of the other previous levels too. So you will never be in a situation where you don't know if you've completed something. Every time it will tell you if you completed it or not. Alright, so this is one of our new room types that you will not see when you go to the menu here. So, as you've seen before, this is the starting room. It's got that green color to it. However, the dark rooms have that shadowy look to it. Water rooms are very clear. This is a new room type called Trap Room, where instead of visually telling you here, we are able to see that there is a gas leak coming from the boiler here. And simply, you just have to avoid it. Nothing more complicated to it than that. I'll take a little bit of damage here, just to show you that it does hurt you. But these rooms are going to be designed as a chance to spawn. They will not stack with other room types that are assigned. But when they do spawn, they will spawn at least one room, or one trap in that room. and we're designing more traps as we go throughout our journey. So, stay tuned on. Bang. Oh, that didn't do much damage at all, if anything. I don't think it did any damage. Why aren't you attacking? Okay. I know that we're having an issue with the exploders, or the suicider, so that might be... Yep, that is the one we're having issues with, which we knew about. Okay. Full ammo. So that is a new part of the ammo. If we are full on ammo, it will give us that highlight. Okay. There's too many lights in the room. This was causing the light there to flicker on and off. Okay. So this is the armor, pretty sure. Yep, that's the armor. And we can see that it's checked it off, as well as giving us the 1 out of 1. Okay, so this one's also really hard to see. So gotta keep this in mind as well. It actually spawned underneath of all of these bricks here, and you can see by the flashlight going away from it, the orange light's there. So, boop, I picked it up. There we go. Alright, so we can see that we've collected everything except for this last one. This last one, for some reason the light's not showing up at all. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but go ahead and pick it up and get out. We've seen this objective before, so we know what to do, and that is the main goal for the get out quote here. Because we've used this before, we know that this means not to go to a particular room other than the beginning room. So we're going to use ghost mode and get out of here. This is a really weird instance where it spawned this room, which is the objective room, but it had I know that this room spawned this room because of how coding's been recently. I think I know what's going on there. So good thing to see in this. Something that is actually easily fixable on our end. Good, get out, and bam. We have completed this mission. So we'll have one more glow stick, even though I've used one glow stick. So we've done our sewers collection mission. So we have the sweep mission. This one I'm probably going to use cheats on as well, but we can see that the general idea here is we need to clear away. So this is going to be probably one of the most replayed missions, in my opinion, because it is it's a kill all enemies mission. And on top of the kill all enemies mission, we've added 2 items you can just take right from the beginning. Now these are going to be lower tier weapons. We did get an assault rifle, which is actually a little higher tier than originally planned, but yep. But in this mission, if we hit escape, we can see we have 11 enemies to kill, and we have 1 marker. You may be asking what that marker is. When you are ready to get out, you actually don't head back to the entrance room like you have in other missions. Instead, you're actually going to go to the end room here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this with an assault rifle. And we're going to head and we're going to cheat. More cheat codes that we've added. These have been in the game for a while. You can see all the different types of enemies here. We're just going to kill them. So as they're dying, we can see that there's 10 out of 11 done, and that's all but the last one. And the reason I just want to show that off just so you can see those updated. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to find this one, because this one's I just use the kill all cheat. Find an exit out. So I'm going to show you here. If I leave the room, come back in, it does not give me the win. Instead, I have to go ahead and find this, which we're going to do in ghost mode. Boom. Wow, we got a bunch of repeat areas. Boop. And then this is the way out. We can tell by the marker here, and we can also tell by the red coloration on the room. And then we also have the sewer grate. So we click here, or not click here, we move there, and we get out of this room. So we have done the most basic of 2 missions. Water treatment, play. Alright, so this mission has 3 phases. The first phase, we have our player. Second phase, we have these control mechanisms here. And then we also have this sewer area here. And apparently 2 brutes in that room. That is not good. We hit the escape key so we can look at the map, and we can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markers. What these markers are, if you are not familiar with this map when you first go into it, is going to seem very confusing. And it's designed that way. We are purposely throwing you off. And I'm not going to lie about it. The reason I know that this room right here is the objective room is because it has that faded red coloration. Well, the other 3 are red, and then this one's yellow, and I need to figure out a way to fix the yellow coloration. But yep, we know that this is where we gotta go. Because we have to find a toolkit. This toolkit is found in the objective room. So your first objective is to head to that room. Just a note, remember how we had a trap room with this in it last time? Nope, we don't have the trap this time. So this was not a trap room. In most rooms, as of this update, are not listed as having traps in them. So in the next upcoming update, we will have those. We'll have the ability to be attacked by traps in any room out there. In this, see, the route works fine. In this update, this is the toolkit. Grab that real quick. Alright, I'm just going to have to shoot this guy down. I didn't realize he was going to spin. That's cool. I'll be honest, the force of the shotgun making the enemy spin, that's amazing. So we found the toolkit. Okay, does it look like something we just used in the previous level for the collection for the junk? Yes. It works. That's all that matters. We're at the point where we just need to go ahead and start creating things, so it's here. So that darker red area is for the objective room, and the small square next to it is for the toolkit. So repeating this mission is going to be a little easier once you've played through it before. So now what we got to do is take our toolkit and go open up the pipes. First time you might do this, you might think, okay, we're going to do this. No, power is off. So we need to go turn on the power by also opening the pipes. We saw that this one's right here. So in the rooms, in different rooms that it spawns, we're going to spawn this object here. And we come over to it, turn, clear out the... Okay, well, I got to fix the wording on that. But hit E, we can see that it's lit up. and we can see 1 of 3. You'll notice in this particular level, there is a lot of visual cues that tell you what's going on. There's no sound effects. Did not get to sound effects by the time that this was due, so we are working on that. Probably, I'm not going to guarantee next time, but sooner than later, hopefully. We can see this one spawned here, so we're going to move the spawn point for this room, but hit E, there you go. And then lastly is this one over here. Save you a little bit of time. Alright, right here. And boop. Now we have to power up the centrifuge. Oh, also, the text here is updated. Totally forgot about that. So now we got to power up the centrifuge, which is back here at the beginning. Back here at this dot here. Just realized these are actually still on and probably should be turned off. Any which way, here we are. Power the centrifuge, and we can see that the pipes are green colored lights, very faded lights, and then we also have the sewage is actually now in the room. As you power each individual pipe, it actually raises the water here in this area the entire time. However, there's no cinematic to show you that. It's just, if you kind of walk by, you'll see it again. May add in cinematics down the road for each and every level to add a little bit more flair to it, but if we only did it on one room or one mission, it'd be kind of awkward and weird. So, we'll see. Power the centrifuge, hit E, and now we need to survive. I knew the best way to survive. That is to go over here, because they all spawn right here in this area here. We may need to, in the future, add different spawn points in these kind of rooms. But the main reason I want to go ahead and go over here is because I want you to see the coloration here of the water starting to change. It's much more clear after about 10 seconds that the water, there you go. It's very blue now. And now we know we gotta get out. So we have a bunch of enemies right here. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I killed like half of them. Alright, I'm outie. Oh, brute. That was dangerous. Alright, back to our old style of the game where we need to get out the more traditional way. We need to find our exit, which is our entrance area. Is there more things to be shown off in this? Yes. Specifically regarding traps, there's just some traps that just haven't been added to the map yet, so there's that to be added. The bug fixes to the enemies aren't as clean just yet, so they're still being worked on. And some of the rooms that we've added to the game haven't been shown off here, as there's, well, since the last time we showed off rooms, there's been at least a dozen or so added. Plus, our artist has been really hard at work with other things for later levels that we haven't started yet. So we actually are very much ahead on our 3D art. Thank you, Lauren, for that. And we are catching up with code and missions and more traps and environmental effects and really decorating each room and making the user experience much greater than simply just playing a game, come in, go out, and that's it. If you guys have any ideas, comment down below. And we'll go ahead and take in any consideration at this point. We have a lot more to work on to make this more of a smoother and more fun experience versus just a shooter that you kind of go throughout the world and expect the next level just be right there. Thank you all for watching. I have a lot to edit for this video, so I will be uploading this as soon as I can, but I do know that it does take a lot of time to get this done, and it took a lot of time to kind of catch everyone up. So I wish you all a fantastic March and future times when you may see this down the road too. So thank you all for catching up with us today. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.